What is good? It is your boy Chimezie back at it again with another album review reaction. And today we got IDK's Is He Real project. Apparently his debut album. I think he's been releasing albums like for the last 3 years or so. His name keeps popping up. I believe his album I Was Very Bad, or I Am Very Bad, was received pretty well, or at least there was a lot of hype surrounding it. I've never listened to a project of his. It's gonna be my first album or project of his at all, or even like solo song that I've listened to of his. I have heard the collaborations he's had with Powers Pleasant, believe Denzel Curry. He's collaborated with Denzel Curry, Flatbush Zombies, maybe Joey Badass. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think those were all just on the Powers Pleasant album. Anyway, yeah, this is gonna be my first album. I don't know why I've never really researched into his album, but I've heard his name being mentioned around a lot, and it seems like he's more of a lyrical rapper who focuses on his lyricism. I did watch one of his Genius interviews. I don't know why, didn't listen to the song. But he definitely seems like a storyteller, someone who focuses on rhyme schemes and bars and just lyrics as a whole. So without further ado, let's get into IDK's Is He Real album. First song, Cloud Blue. I wonder if this is setting up the scene or the theme for this album. Album title is He Real? And this kid is talking about what happens if you die. Maybe this is going to be a religiously themed album. Okay, wow. My next song is 4,200 Choices. Oh, that beat is nasty. Go to church, I was sitting 10 rows from the first day, dreaming about everything I probably get if I take the lady in front of me's purse and run out the back door, nigga. If he act whore, ask for my relationship. Whoa. You can tell at the service I'm bored. Hold up, shit, I'd rather be. Definitely see the religious theme. Him growing up in a church, him not wanting to be there, thinking of pretty much committing crimes. Good storytelling, good bars, good flow, and the way the production kind of built up with his verse. I really like that. Alright, and that immediately flows into the E in Blue. Okay, getting baptized. Already definitely has my attention. It actually seems like an actual theme, conceptual album. All right, next song is Alone. Short songs, but getting the point across. Very straightforward. Kinda, I don't know. That different vibe for sure. I kinda like the production. Kinda weird, but kinda weak. I'm not sure how that ties into the previous song where he's being baptized. But yeah, essentially talking about that friends, people close to you, family will I guess eventually leave you to be alone. I guess to not depend on them. And that immediately flows into next song, 24. Already sounds more aggressive. Alright, nice flow.
They say that it's the money, I'm like 10-fold. That's gonna make you up like a limbo. She said she not a thought, she an info. Why you do that? Like on your father.
Alright, I like it. More trappier song. Aggressive. Immediately transitions into Lily. Alright, I really love transitions, so the way that these tracks are transitioning between each other, that's a plus for me. Ooh!
I don't know for the long time ago.
Oh!
Yeah, Toppy on that underbro. Ray J said he hit it first. What you lying for? Nigga can't see me, he don't speak me with the blindfold.
That's crazy. It's funny that he mentioned Ray J because I was gonna say this sounds like a Kanye track. Love the sentiment. I like that. Wasn't the biggest fan of the sing-songy, but the production, rapping, all of that, really good. Next song is Porno. Ah, tick. Okay, yeah, sucking. Oh, okay, I got you. It sounds like a Tyler production, like Cherry Bomb era.
If she's selling, she working, no lying, the price right, no flirting, I'm buying.
Is that Push?
Airfare, I'm flying, love trappers, love rappers, love diamonds. I got it, I give it, come get it.
Yo, that's Pusha T.
Bitches, come with it. Daredevil, IDK, King Push, it's level.
Oh, thank you for that. Honestly, oh my, oh. Have I been missing features? Cause it's not listed. So I don't know if he's criticizing, you know, how he sexualizes women, or
she want a lot lips. I just put over, made her stop it inside of my whip when I'm driving. It's called.
Who is that?
Obvious if she ride with a kitty, she giving knowledge like institutions disguising in schools and collecting profits. I missed. Give her the shit that she likes, some type of magician. My magical wand mission is fearless, infamous. God given them.
Is that JID?
No condoms in the condiment. Shit.
That was. I think that was JID. Oh my god, what the hell? Alright, woo! He just keeps going. Alright, next song is I Do Me, You Do You. Each song is definitely solid, and I'm like trying to like see how it ties into like the religious theme that was presented in the first few tracks in the song or this album. But so far, I really like this. Alright, next song is December.
Her beauty's like a bunch of murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. When I saw you, I remember. Feeling of December. I like it, oh, I like it.
Little, like, is this considered dancehall? I think, yeah. Ooh, groovy, soft. Kind of sensual.
Dispatch. We're gonna need to call him when I get.
Oh, who needs to be on this? Goldlink. Goldlink needs to be on this song. I would not be surprised if he brought Goldlink on. Obviously, Drake isn't the originator of this type of sound, but definitely reminds me of like a cut from Views, which honestly I really like that album. Next song is European Skies.
While the winters of the ones without homes are too chilling, would hell be a better place? They say it's warm there. They say we all sin, so our people would swarm there. There must be a lot of room in heaven because only a baby is pure, so maybe we're born there. Maybe the division come from the dirt of the earth, and the earth is so worldly. As we fidget spin around the sun and the night swallows the day, remember that for some, sun don't shine.
Alright. Like the very, kind of almost like spoken word. I like that. Very, very direct. Yeah. Questioning religion. I like that. Some of it kind of seemed like, I don't know, like it was trying to be deep and it just wasn't coming off that well. But for the most part, I like that. I like the sentiment of it. Alright, next song is No Cable.
I'm rotating with my true player partner by the name of IDK. I'm trying to figure out when in doubt why all this petty shit gotta come our way. You know what I'm saying? Put an end to the motherfucking hate. Let us rise and let us get straight. You know what I'm saying? We gotta demonstrate. We gotta congregate.
Oh, I know the sample.
Do nothing but aim and penny. Like almost every nigga in the world.
Oh my god, it's so annoying. I can't concentrate on this song because I keep trying to go back to figure out what that sample is or who the artist is who used it. Like the song starts off like I never asked to be born. Oh my god, it's gonna piss me off. The Odyssey, I believe the Odyssey. It's or either that's the song or that's the artist. Odyssey. Okay, now I can focus on the song. Okay, cool.
Change the channel.
I like that.
Change the channel. We all brothers and sisters. We all brothers and sisters. We all brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, talking about how the news is satirized, or pretty much entertainment TV is saturated with bad news, just terrible news, violence, bad things going on in the world.
Don't ever say shit, cause it ain't cool to talk like this. But chalk lines tracing the bodies make me jump my shit. My job is this. Say truth to make your jaw like
good imagery.
If I get flipped, this
immediately transitions into the next song, Digital.
Flashback, digital dash. Shit. 9 times out of 10, he gon' die, he gon' go to jail. Let's not pretend. Look, every in 15 on his head make the po grin. 5 years later, all that popo talk is just a flashback. Digital dash. He used to run with
great production.
He used to take all your shit in his stash. Now he a good boy, used to be bad. 5 years later, all that jail talk is just a flashback. Digital dash. He used to run with a gun in a mask. He used to take all your
So
shit
I believe is he talking about I don't know, his life in crime, I guess. Talking about his past life, what he went through. I believe he went to jail, maybe. I believe he's talking about himself. Alright, next song is Michael What's TF. Ooh. Oh, this is about to go hard.
I aim my pistol at your heart. Back on my bullshit, Michael. That's how I know shit. Back on my bullshit, Michael.
Alright. Still has time left in the song.
Back on my bullshit, pull up on you, but people, that's cool. Ain't all that hate that I have in my brain. All I have is complaints. Got me going insane. Yeah, I'm fly, but I wish I could jump off this.
Alright, it's growing on me.
See the scars I got on my face. Can't nobody see the heart I had don't remain. Every time it beats, I beat myself.
Okay. Yeah, I like that verse when he was actually flowing and like really going at it. Didn't feel the sing-songsy type of thing. It sounds like a beat off of like from Yeezus almost. Yeah, you can definitely see like the Kanye, I think, influence on IDK, I want to say. Alright, next song is Julia. And it's actually the last song. And I know this sample as well. I believe this is actually Mind Design. Maybe Mind Design produced this.
I could in the A, that's an art. Does that mean I'm great? Am I gonna be straight? And this what they say. There's no jobs for niggas that paint. So my whole fucking life I grew up thinking I can't. Niggas that paint, 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 niggas wild.
Very introspective.
My life's fucked up, but my mom.
But he's also applying it to, like, I guess, other types of people, it seems like, in his rap.
To the point that I deny the little things I hear. I put two and two together. Confusion was strange since my auntie told me the truth. I'd never be the same. When she died is when I heard my stepfather gave her AIDS.
Like, his stepfather gave her H? Heroin? HIV? That's crazy. Wow.
Alright, hey, so listen.
Very good verse. Very perspective.
So, describe to me the color red.
I like it.
It's impossible. There's no way you can do that. You know. So look, how do you know that when you see red, right? I don't see blue.
Yo, I think about that all the time. As a kid, I thought about that all the time.
We can see the same color no matter what. Because I could have grown up my whole life thinking that red was really, I see blue, but I thought it was red because that's what they taught me.
Yeah.
And there's no technology to say that, to know if we actually even see the same colors. How can we say that there's no God?
And that concludes IDK's Is He Real album. Initial thoughts, I'd say that was a good way to tie up the album. I did like the theme that was set up in the first few tracks of the album for sure. You know, with the whole going to church, baptism, and you know, questioning religion. And it seemed like a lot of the songs where it didn't seem to like have direct ties with religion, he was more talking about like maybe like carnal thoughts, carnal motives, you know, sin, you know, wanting to do bad things or like bad in the world, and that obviously usually ties in with like, is there a God? Yeah, I like it. I would say there were maybe like 2-3 songs where like just the style was very different from the rest of the album. I mean, I kind of like the dance hall track, but honestly, thinking about it, it doesn't really fit within the song, like within the album at all. And then there was another track on here that kind of did fit. I forgot what it was called, but it sounded like very much like Yeezus, Kanye Yeezus inspired track. And that song kind of fell flat for me. But other than that, I have to say this is a solid project. Pretty good, I'd say. IDK comes through with bars, lyricism, descriptive storytelling, and also like insight into his own thinking. I felt like a lot of the times it was like you were literally listening to him think out loud, like what if this and that, or putting himself into other people's shoes, seeing how he would react. And I like that. I can respect that for sure. And at times as well, like when he was like questioning things, you know, and it's very hard to do. It's very hard to be philosophical and not come off as like you're trying too hard to be deep, you know, because I mean you are, because you're thinking about, you know, life's biggest questions, and so you're gonna try to give your take on it. But sometimes, like some of the lines, some of the points he made, it's like, what are you even saying? Like it kind of fell flat, you know. But that is very hard to do, very hard to pull out where like you actually like dang, he's really saying something right here. Production was really good. There were quite a few tracks on here that really caught my attention. I really liked the faster paced, kind of weirder, experimental, aggressive beats that seem to be, I want to say, possibly produced by Powers Pleasant. I think a lot of the tracks on here, maybe he co-produced, or maybe IDK took influence from him. I don't know if he produces or not. I don't think he does. But yeah, all in all, good project. I'll I'll probably dive into his earlier projects as well. Seeing how much I like that. I like that the tracks were very concise, short, straight to the point, and like with transition to the other tracks as well. Really like that. But yeah, nothing else I can really say. Check it out if you like. I think if you like, Denzel Curry, Joey Badass. He's probably not as like conscious as Joey Badass and like extreme like into like strictly hip hop as Joey Badass, but I think he's in the same kind of lane with like lyricism and being a lyrical rapper. But yeah, it's been your boy Chimezie. Thanks for watching. Leave albums below that you want me to review or recommend me some songs. What else not? I'll probably check them out. But yeah,